time really flies when you're not reading the books you're supposed to, I'll tell you that. Hello Inklings, I'm Bianca and welcome back to Binks Thinks. In today's episode of Read It or Weed It, this is another TBR vet challenge. So if you're not familiar with this series, I read books that I've owned for over 5 years by reacting to a spreadsheet of all the books I bought in 2020. So I think we're currently on episode 4, if I'm not mistaken. First up, I'm going to share with you the vlog of how this month's reading went. So enjoy. Hello and welcome back to another reading vlog. So we're doing another TBR vet challenge where I read the books that have been on my TBR for over 5 years. In my last video I went through my spreadsheet and got the books I needed to read this month. There are a few left over from the last month, so please make sure to watch episode 3 to see me pick the books. Let's give a bit of a reading update because I have actually been reading. I just haven't been in a very talky mood. I've been talking too much at work, so have not been in the mood to talk to the camera. Miss Austen, I read like the first half of this in the last vlog and I'm supposed to finish it this month if I want to keep it. But I don't think that's gonna happen. I tried and this book put me in a reading slump, so I just don't think I'm interested in like Cassandra as a main character, so I think this one's gonna end up being a DNF for me. Okay, in terms of the other books, I'm slowly chipping away at City for Girls. I actually need to update where I've gotten to today. So last time I read up to page 94, so chapter 7. Let's see. Okay, I think I'm in chapter 8, or no, chapter 9. Yep, so I'm in chapter 9. So I'm on page 113, and this book has a total of almost 500 pages. It's got 495 pages. So if you don't know, this book is by Elizabeth Gilbert. It's called City of Girls. So this is the same author who wrote Eat, Pray, Love and Big Magic, 2 of my favorite books ever. And I can't believe this book has been sitting on my shelf for over 5 years and I haven't read it yet. I'm deeply ashamed. So I've already started reading it and I'm really enjoying the main character's POV. So we're currently following a girl in the 1940s who has been sent to live with her aunt in London and she's getting up to some mischief. And we've just kind of gotten to the point where she's talking about how she's a little bit vapid and self-absorbed and she hasn't really been noticing it that much that there's a world war starting. So yeah, interesting. It's at the beginning, it's like she's writing a letter to someone and talking about how she knows their father, so it's a little bit How I Met Your Mother vibes. So I'm assuming by the end we're going to find out how the lady who's telling the story knows the person who she's talking to and their father. So intrigued. And then last night I decided to take a bit of a break from City of Girls and just try my hand at Sex and Vanity. So I picked it up. I was like, oh my gosh, do I have time to read this whole entire book? Maybe I should just unhaul it. But then I was like, no, I actually really loved Crazy Rich Asians. This is the trilogy that this author Kevin Kwan is probably most famous for. If you have not watched that movie before, please do yourself a favor and watch it. Like, please. I might even rewatch it after I read this book, honestly, because it's making me so nostalgic for that, and I'm really loving it. So I got to page 104 in one night, and I'm thinking tonight I kind of want to see how much of this one I can get done, because there's actually not much time left in the month. I know I said last time that like I'm gonna have school holidays, so I'm gonna have more time to read, but I actually didn't prioritize reading my physical books as much as I thought during that time. I was actually editing a lot of videos and uploading a lot, and only like in the last couple of months, I mean weeks, not months, last couple of weeks have I been in the mood to read physically again. Also, some people came to stay over at my house and they stayed in my room, so I had to put away all of my things, and then I ended up putting away my neck light, which I also rediscovered this week, and I was like, oh yeah, that's what makes reading easier for me. So anyway, we are currently following a few characters, but mostly Lucy and Charlotte, who are cousins. Lucy has a Chinese mom, and I think her dad died, and her cousin Charlotte is quite a bit older than her. It sounds like she's in her 40s, and then Lucy is 19. So they're coming to Lucy's friend's wedding in Capri. So this is set in Italy, and I've been craving like a bit of the drama from the Magnolia Parks series, and this is giving it. So Kevin Kwan knows how to write drama, knows how to write rich people. I just find it fun to read about. At the bottom here it says thank God for Kwan. Which yeah, kinda yeah. I've also discovered that there's a sequel to this book, so this seems to be a duology, I believe. So I might need to source that after I finish this, because I'm enjoying it so much. Jane Austen Society, have not started reading this one yet, so we'll see if we get around to it this month. And I'll check in with you guys again when I've read a bit more. Hey guys, I thought I should update you since it's now officially August. It's actually almost a week into August, and I'm not done with this book yet, but I'm going to give myself an extra week to try to finish both of these, because I'm really enjoying them, like both of them, but I'm not super far into this one just yet. And I do really want to finish this one. I am thinking that the other book that I was supposed to read, Miss Austen, is going to be like in DNF, and I'm going to get rid of that very probably, because I'm just not interested in that one at all. But I'm really enjoying this one. I'm on page 180, and it's gotten interesting. It's kind of gone from like a book 1 to a book 2, and it looks like it's a few years later, and I'm very confused. One of the characters I really like has kind of disappeared, but I'm hoping he's gonna come back, so I'm holding out for that. I don't want to spoil though, but yeah, I'm just having like a great time reading this. I haven't had much time to read the past couple of days, been quite busy at work, and I went to the gym yesterday. Oh, and I made a new friend at the gym. I may as well share this with you guys. So I made a friend at the gym, and turns out she likes to read as well. So we're gonna buddy read a book together. So this one, The Hidden Prince, which seems super fun. And then she gifted me this magazine. It's called Daphne's Diary, which, if you know me, you know I love anything to do with autumn, fairies, mushrooms, toadstools. Yeah, I'm just super impressed, loving this. It's got so many cute things in here. Like, look, it's got like a little doll that you can cut out and put an outfit on her. It's got like letters. I don't know, I just really want to read this magazine. It's got recipes. Like, I think you can tear out the recipes. It's like an interactive magazine, and I am so intrigued by this whole concept. And like, just how did I not know that this exists? This is so cool. So yeah, really interested in this. It's even got like a little, like a poster. Like, how cute is that? I'm kind of thinking of sticking this up behind my bed. It says stay cozy and warm. It's adorable. What else does it have? It's got an autumn self-care checklist. Like, guys, this is just, it's so cute. Look at that. How cute. I love it. Hello, it's been a couple of days since I've updated you, and I'm not done with the book yet. I'm still going, but it's gotten fun. I was like a little bit bored when we went into like the second part of the book when the characters were aged up a bit, but someone has appeared again and it's gotten interesting. So on page 258, how much is there in total? 344 pages, so I have less than 100 pages left. It is also my sister's birthday tomorrow, but my mum and I baked a cake yesterday, so we baked chocolate cake and I decorated it. I might go and show you guys the rest of the cake later. I forgot to actually record when the cake was fresh, but so yeah, I'm gonna read and have some cake. I sprained my ankle over the weekend, so that hurts quite a bit. And I do want to show you a couple of other things which have arrived, since I may as well. Like, you probably have heard of Martina Calvi if you are in the journaling world. So she's got an online shop, and I ended up buying a sticker book. So this is like a sticker journal, a place to stick your stickers, pretty much. So I have a whole bunch of loose stickers which I want to stick in here so it's easier for me to like navigate and page through, and also to carry my stickers around with me, because they're currently in these little plastic bag things which are pretty annoying to take around with me. So I might do that. Maybe I'll film like a video of me doing that, because that could be fun. And then I also ended up getting a memory collecting journal from her. So I got the red one. It's like a notebook with, oh, it also came with some stickers. So it's got a set of stickers. It's got like ribbons to tie it, so that's really fun. And then something super cute that she's done that I haven't seen before. So there's an envelope at the back, which is pretty standard, but she's also got patterned paper in the back of the book that you can just rip out and stick in your book. So there's quite a few different patterns that are pretty standard from her shop. I think that's super fun. This is also a blank notebook. So right now I do have a different journal that I'm using, which this camera is currently balanced on, but I'll show you. So this is my current junk journal. So this is just an old book that was given to me by a friend. and I couldn't really figure out what else I wanted to do with it, so it's turned into my rambling book or my junk journal. And I absolutely love this journal. I find it so therapeutic and fun, and I might make a whole video just about junk journaling. I quite like this spread as well. So yeah, let me know if you would like to see more journaling content, and maybe I'll do some journaling in some of my vlogs sometime soon. But enough of that, time to read. I really do need to finish this book because I've given myself too much time, and I really do need to film like my next video in this series. Hello. It's been quite a while since I've updated this vlog, and like I don't actually remember what I've said on here, so I probably need to do quite a bit of an update. Oh my goodness. Okay, number one, I don't know where it is right now. It's probably in my study since I've been reorganizing things, but I did finish Sex and Vanity by Kevin Kwan, and I really enjoyed it. I think ultimately it was like a 4.5 star, so that's really good. On a side note, I wonder if you guys can hear the frogs. They've been going crazy for the past 3 weeks or so. It's mating season, so at nighttime the frogs are just frogging, and pobblebonks, they're pobblebonk frogs, so they make like these little cute froggy noises, and I personally find it really cute and fun to listen to. My family finds it super annoying, so it's kind of funny. I have some tea while we catch up. This is good. My sister introduced me to chamomile and spearmint tea, which I've been drinking before bed. And usually I don't like chamomile, but having it mixed with the spearmint is making all the difference, and I'm actually really enjoying it because I love peppermint tea. So I have peppermint tea in the morning and chamomile and spearmint at night. And then throughout the day, to preserve my voice, I drink rooibos mixed with lemon and ginger. So I put both those tea bags in, and honey, just in case you were wondering. Okay, but back to the books. So I am reading a few books. So a book that I'm not really supposed to be reading in this vlog, but I am just going to mention it. Silverborn by Jessica Townsend. This is the 4th book in the Nevermore series, and I'm very lucky to own a signed copy. And my best friend in South Africa and I were buddy reading this, and that's been so much fun. I've really missed reading books with her. If you've been following my channel kind of since the beginning, you would have seen that for a while we had a book club together and we read all of the Shadowhunter books together. She's got a YouTube channel as well. It's literally Leia. She hasn't been posting, so I kind of hope that she watches this so that I can tell her to post videos again, because I really miss watching her videos. But who knows if she will. But yeah, we're buddy reading this, and this is a chunk of a book. It's like 600 pages. And I was just watching my last video in this TBR vet series to try to figure out which books I was actually supposed to read this month, because I've actually been super scattered and I've not been really focused. But so City of Girls was one of the books for this month to read, I do believe. Or maybe I'm behind with posting, who knows. But I was supposed to read this one, and I have been reading it. I'm on page 182. I think in total it's got almost 500 pages, so I'm not even halfway yet, but I am really enjoying it, and I'm trying to not like force myself to read, but I have been a little bit bad with my reading routine recently. I've been like really tired at night time, and then we're house hunting, so I've been like just scrolling on house apps instead of reading. So I'm trying to break myself out of that habit and hold myself accountable, and I thought vlogging again would be a good way to do that. And I'm also realizing that it is about time for me to actually pick the next books and take a look at the next books. I've kind of wanted to cheat a bit and look ahead of time, but I'm not going to do that. So yeah, this is my update for now. I have read a decent chunk of this and it's been really fun. And what is really interesting to me is that showgirls has been a bit of a theme. So Taylor Swift announced her new album, The Life of a Showgirl, which I am so excited for. So I think that's due to be released in October. So very, very excited for that. And then my hold on Libby came through for The Third Gilmore Girl by Kelly Bishop. And turns out she was a showgirl as well. And her whole book, her memoirs, she discusses her life as a showgirl. And in The City of Girls, they discuss the lives of some showgirls as well. So that's been such an interesting coincidence. And I think the timing of me reading both of these books around the same time as the announcement of Taylor Swift's album is just so odd. I don't know, but I love it. I'm here for it. Now, the other book that we need to talk about is the Jane Austen Society. So I think I have decided that the other Jane Austen book I was reading, I probably am not going to be finishing it because I've had no desire to pick it up again, and it's been like almost a month. So I'm just not gonna do it, but I think I should give this one a chance and actually read it so that by the end of this vlog I can tell you guys that I have given it a chance, so that I don't just, you know, get rid of it without trying it, because that would make me very sad. So my goal for tonight is to try to read at least 50 pages and then let you guys know how I feel about it and whether I would want to continue, so that I can film me picking the next books that I need to read as well. And hopefully at some point in this challenge I will get caught up because I said I was going to read during the school holidays and I was so exhausted that I actually didn't read as much as I thought I would. Especially the second week I got super busy when I was actually starting to feel more rested. So it goes. So yeah, we're gonna pick this one up and I'll update you guys soon. And as you may or may not have seen in that vlog, since I don't actually remember how much I updated you guys, I was supposed to read some of these books. So let's talk about it. First up, Miss Austen. This was a pick from last month and I didn't finish it last month, but I just felt no desire to pick it up again this month at all. So I'm just taking that as a sign that this book just isn't for me. I wasn't really enjoying it much. It was kind of boring and I got over halfway into it. So that's just a sign for me that this book needs to be weeded, and I think I'm just gonna take its friend by the same author, and I'm actually going to unhaul some books, weed them. I think it's the first books that I'm actually unhauling so far in this challenge, so that's pretty good, I would say. So bye bye to these two. Next up, Sex and Vanity by Kevin Kwan. I very almost did not even try to read this. I was feeling really demotivated, but I ended up loving this book, and I'm currently reading the sequel, so I might end up purchasing the sequel as well when I do finish it. But yeah, I had so much fun reading this one. If you like Crazy Rich Asians and Magnolia Parks, I think you would enjoy this. Gossip Girl. It's a little bit dramatic, but it's fun. I had a lot of fun. It's more, I guess, like relationship oriented, so it's very, I guess, plot driven, I'd say. Some character development as well, but I had a great time reading this one, so if you're on the fence about this, check it out. Okay, these two books, City of Girls and the Jane Austen Society, I have started both, but I'm not finished with them yet. So these will be continuing on into next month. I'm on page 72 of this one, and I read that in one sitting, so I just haven't had time again to pick it up, and now I've run out of time this month. But I'm glad that I decided to wait a little bit in between the Jane Austen books because it was getting a bit much. So this was the most recent one that I picked up, and I've been making slow progress on City of Girls, but I am still enjoying it. I'm currently on page 182, and there's almost 500 pages in total. So I've just been slow with my physical reading, but I will be keeping these two to finish them, and I am keeping this one, and I finished it and loved it. So 3 out of 5, that's pretty good. Okay, now time to react to the spreadsheet to see what I have to read next month. Oh, okay, so this is where we got up to. Okay, book number 1, The Binding. I actually read some of this book. I never ended up finishing it, but I don't think I own it anymore, so that's going to be a DNF. It was interesting. I think I just got bored eventually, so yeah, it was an interesting premise, and maybe if I had kept it I would have decided to finish reading it in this video, but it was not meant to be. Next, P.S. I Love You. I did read that, and I don't own it anymore, and I don't think I liked it. I think I liked the movie a lot more than the book, and I think I owned the sequel for a while as well. That one might pop up somewhere in this spreadsheet as well, but I don't own that one either. Next, The Hunger Games. Of course I have read those. We're actually doing a reread currently, which I'm a little bit behind on because I've been in a bit of a reading slump for the past couple of months, I would say, but I have read all 3. Catching Fire, Mockingjay, they're one of my favorite books of all time, and I had read them already when I finally bought copies. So I read them back in high school originally on my Kindle, and I think I read them probably in the span of like 72 hours. It was really quick, but I loved it so much. Ooh, Clockwork Angel. Okay, so I'm thinking this is probably the month where I decided to buy some of my favorite books that I don't actually own. So I do love the entire Shadowhunters series by Cassandra Clare, and I have read most of these. So Clockwork Angel I've read, Clockwork Prince I've read, Clockwork Princess I've read. So those 3 are in the Infernal Devices trilogy. I'm thinking of making another video where I talk about how to actually read the Shadowhunter books, since a new book is coming out in the series this year, in the universe I should say. The Bane Chronicles, that's a short story collection which I've read. Shadowhunter Academy is another short story collection. Ghost of the Shadow Market is a short story collection. Okay, this is the original series: City of Bones, City of Ashes, City of Glass, City of Fallen Angels. I think there's 6. City of Lost Souls, City of Heavenly Fire, and then, yep, Lady Midnight. So this is like the sequel series, Lord of Shadows. She writes a lot of trilogies. Okay, so they come in 3s. And oh, the Red Scrolls of Magic. So I think that one was the only one out in that trilogy at the time. Okay. I am very ashamed to say that I have not yet read and finished Little Women. So I guess now the time has come. I own this like movie inspired edition of Little Women by Louisa May Alcott. So it's got, I think it's probably got some pictures from something. Oh yeah, it's got pictures from the movie with Emma Watson. And I think actually reading this edition will be a lot of fun. Lately I've been listening to the audiobooks of classics. And Little Women is a funny story because I really love the storyline, but I've never read the book for some reason. I don't know. I've started it probably at least 5, maybe 7 times, but I've never actually finished it. I don't know. It just was never the right time, but I guess now it is the right time. And I think this was one of my mum's favorite books when she was growing up. And this could be fun to read this year. Okay, so this is first book officially on my TBR. It's really thick too. Uh-oh. Okay. The Starless Sea. I've not read that one yet. Okay, I do own this very cute edition of The Starless Sea with the foil by Erin Morgenstern. And The Night Circus is one of my favorite books. And I feel like I probably bought that in the same year as well, which is interesting. But I have read The Night Circus. I just have not read The Starless Sea. And this is actually on my 25 books to read in 2025 list as well, which I do think I didn't actually end up making a video about that. So maybe I should make a video letting you guys know and how many of those I have actually read. But okay, let's take a look at the blurb. Are you lost or are you exploring? When Zachary Rawlins stumbles across a mysterious library book containing details from his own life among its pages, it leads him on a quest unlike any other. Following the clues inside, he is guided to a masquerade party, a dangerous secret club, and finally to a labyrinth filled with stories hidden far beneath the surface of the earth. But when the labyrinth is threatened, Zachary must race through its twisting tunnels and crowded ballrooms, searching for the end of his story. Okay, that sounds fantastic, and if it's anything like The Night Circus, I think I'm going to love this book. So, okay. But both of these books are quite thick. So I hope we don't have much more to read this month. Okay. Past me. Please, please, please. Ooh, okay. Alright. That's September. And that is The Night Circus, which I have read already. Okay, so that's it. So I've just got 2 books that I did not read that I bought in August of 2023. So this is my TBR for next month. Please subscribe to see whether I end up finishing these books or not in the next episode. And if you have watched up to here, since these both have kind of watery covers, please leave a wave emoji or like a beach, something sunny and fun, since I know it's summer in the northern hemisphere and it's very cold today. We've had a cold front, so I would like to feel warm through some of your comments. And thank you so very much for watching. Let me know if you think I'll end up finishing these books. I probably need to finish all 4 of these in the next video, so we'll see how that goes. And thank you so very much for watching. I'll see you next time. Keep reading, Inklings. Bye.